I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love.
What's going on, everybody? It's your big homie, the Armchair Operator, and welcome to today's video. So today, I'm just going to do a quick 500 round update video, basically on two things. We're going to do a 500 round update video on the Geissele Super right here, chambered in 5.56, and we're also going to do a 500 round update video on this thing on the top, this little beautiful little red dot, the Cyelee T3. Now, the reason why I'm choosing to do an update video on both of these particular items is the fact that I've pretty much had them together since I bought the rifle and the red dot, which is, it's been about maybe, I don't know, 3 months now, give or take, I believe, somewhere around in that range as of the recording of this video, February 2024. So since that time, I've had the red dot on top of the Geissele, and they've been together throughout my my unboxing. Well, not the unboxing, but my initial first shots, different range trips and everything. And I did that because, like I said, I just wanted to test the red dot. And so far, we'll get into the so fars real quick. But first, let me just thank all of my supporters for taking the time to come to the channel and watch these videos. I really do appreciate all of the views, all of the likes, the comments, the shares. Everything you do definitely helps me out, so I really do appreciate that. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. Now, why don't I go over my setup overall here, and then we'll focus on both the rifle and the red dot. But the first thing we need to do, we need to verify clear. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to pull the charging handle back, drop the magazine. The magazine is clear, and as you can see, the chamber is empty. So this rifle is verified clear, and we are filming in a safe and controlled environment. There is no live ammunition anywhere in my review space. And just for the purposes of the video, just because I like the look, I'm going to put the magazine back in the firearm. All right, so what do we have here? So basically, the Geissele Super Duty is a 16-inch, well, this particular version is the 16-inch AR-15 chambered in 5.56 NATO. And this particular firearm is considered one of the higher end style of AR-15s that are out there on the market. I would say both in terms of feature set and price wise is very comparable to a rifle, say like the Daniel Defense rifles, like the DDM4 V7, somewhere in that range, which is also another well-known AR out there in the market. But the good thing about the particular Geissele Super Duty is that it has all of the Geissele parts all put together in one rifle, which is really neat because a lot of people will buy Geissele components to upgrade their other AR-15s, or they will use Geissele parts to spec out and build their own. But here we have a complete rifle that was built by Geissele. So which means, you got the Geissele trigger, you got this super solid, reliable Geissele handguard, with the two captive screws here, securing that bad boy in place, plus the little cutout there to give it a little extra rigidity as it's connected to the barrel nut. We have Geissele's proprietary 16-inch barrel, basically proprietary length gas system. It looks, just eyeballing it to me, it looks similar to a mid-length, but it's not a mid-length gas system, but it looks similar. And we have their Surefire, we have a Surefire muzzle device on the end, and you could also do a QD with the Surefire RC2. That's one thing that I plan on adding to this particular rifle down the road. And of course, I got my own little M-LOK handguards on the sides here and here. We're rocking a Magpul little vertical grip, M-LOK style vertical grip. We're also running a Magpul K2 XL extended grip. I replaced the original Geissele stock grip with this one simply because this one is more ergonomic for me. I just like it more. It has less of a cant and it fills out my hand more. So that's why I like that. Of course, you got the Geissele trigger and we have the ambidextrous safety. You know, basically all things that we have come to know and love from the Geissele Super Duty. Now, as far as the rest of the setup goes, I just had some simple Magpul Generation 3 Magpul M-Bus flip-up sights. They flip up here via the button there and via this button here. So we have that. And of course, as you can see, my light set up here. Now this is the Nightstick LGL 160 weapon light, and it basically comes as you see it here. We got the pressure pad, we got this button for the constant on. As you can see, I'm not flagging anybody and no one's behind the camera. And we also have the pressure pad up here, as you can see there. And what I like about the Nightstick is the fact that it comes with its own cable management system, as what you can see here. And basically, you just install this on your Picatinny rail, however you want to route the cable. And there are there are little tracks underneath so you can route the wire the way you want it to. Basically, I tried to route it as so that I don't have any bending of the wire in weird places. Like I don't want to create shorts or anything like that. So whenever I do cable management with anything, I try not to put too much tension on this part or this part, because those are the parts that'll eat you up. And if anybody knows anything about cable management, they'll tell you the same thing. And you just basically secure that down with a little Allen key and it just locks it in place. So it's pretty much rock solid. So that's basically it for as far as how I have the rifle kitted out real quick. Right as of right now, and the Lantern mag underneath. But let's just talk about the rifle and the optics. So far since I've had it, I put about 500 rounds through the rifle with the red dot mounted on top. And I've actually dropped this rifle intentionally. At times, of course, it was safe, and of course, it was unloaded. I'm not dumb or reckless or anything like that. But let's just say that the rifle, we know the rifle is solid. We just gonna get that out of the way. But the red dot is actually pretty solid too. And throughout all the shooting, throughout the drops, the intentional drops, and so on and so forth, it didn't shift zero, it didn't lose zero, it didn't do any of that. And I think it's a really good red dot. So, I mean, just going over it really quickly. First of all, you get a lot in this red dot for the price that you get. I must have paid somewhere in the neighborhood of like 60 bucks for this thing, if that. And, you know, when I bought it off of Amazon, and plus, given the fact that when I bought it, one, it was around the time of Black Friday, and two, I used points off my rewards card, I basically bought the damn thing for free. So, and even though it's a $60 red dot, it's a good red dot for most people, in my opinion. You know, it's pretty solid. Like, I don't have any issues with it, but let's just go through the specs. So, first of all, it has a 2 MOA red dot. Pretty nice, pretty clear. And it has MOTAC technology, you know, motion activated or shake await technology. So basically it's a battery saver. When you sit the rifle down, it doesn't detect any movement for a while. The red dot will automatically turn off. You pick it up, it'll turn back on. So I think that's really good. It also is water resistant. I think it can be submerged up to 6 feet. So I think that's really neat. So if you're outside trekking in the rain or something like that, or if you happen to drop your rifle or your red dot or whatever in some shallow water, I think your red dot should be okay. I didn't do any water testing or anything like that with the optic myself. mainly because I had it mounted on a rifle the entire time, and I don't really have the means of, well, I mean, I could drop the red dot in the bucket, but the other thing is I didn't really feel like re-zeroing this thing, so there's that. So just being honest. But I mean, all in all, I still think that's a pretty cool feature set if you ask me. It also has 10 illumination settings. It has 8 daylight, 2 night vision settings. So that's really cool. I don't have any night vision to test how it looks under night vision, unfortunately. So if anybody out there that has, you know, they has the money to have a set of nods that could test this out under night vision, let me know. Drop it down in the comments and just let me know what your experiences are with that. I wish I had a set of nods, but I don't. But if I did, I would definitely do some night vision testing with this thing, because I'm kind of curious to see if a $60 red dot under night vision can compete with some of the bigger names in the industry. And that's kind of Cyeelee's bag. Like, I mean, honestly, they want to offer a quality product that can compete with a lot of the bigger names out there, like your Holosuns or maybe your Trigicons or, you know, your Vortexes or whatever, and just to be more economical. And granted, yes, you want, like, everybody wants quality. Everybody would like to think that everything that they spend their money on will be bomb-proof, it'll never have an issue, and it'll never break. In a perfect world, that would be the case. But the reality of it is, no matter what price point you're talking about a mechanical or electronic construct at the end of the day. Anything that can be built by man will fail at some point. Sometimes you could get a bum unit, no matter what it is, and that's just the way it works. So, I mean, I say all that to say, sometimes you really just have to give something as a chance. And definitely you want to vet it out before you decide to make it your primary whatever. Now, that's not to say that, you know, more expensive optics are not good. Of course, I won't say of course, but there's a reason why they have the following that they do. And it's not just all tied to the price point. So just kind of keep that in mind. But one thing I do like about optics like this is that you're getting a lot of those same features for cheaper. Will they hold up in, you know, getting beat to death in the foothills of Afghanistan? I don't know. I'm not running around in the foothills of Afghanistan. I'll never be running around in the foothills of Afghanistan. And my name is Armchair Operator for a reason. So I'm just going to say that. But for any of y'all who do, maybe you might want to get yourself a Cyelee optic and just beat the hell out of it. You know, just take it, just see. You never know. It might not necessarily be good enough to, well, I would say be durable enough for that particular environment, but that's not to say that this $60 optic doesn't have some value in other areas. Like for me personally, like if I wanted to use this for a home defense, oh, this would be it all day long. Like I would have no trouble using this as a red dot on my home defense rifle. If this was it, I'm not, you know, this is not my home defense setup, but it could be if I needed to be. Point of the matter is, I trust this thing to work. But as always, if you look at my rifle, I firmly believe in using backup irons. So that's why I rock backup irons on my rifles, because again, mechanical and electronical things do have problems, and they can and will fail. Glass can break, whatever the case may be. And so you got to have a plan B. Always keep a plan B. But I mean, anyway, what else about the feature? So also the glass is coated, so you see it has that little coat on the front to kind of help protect against sun glare and things like that, to help keep the red dot from getting washed out. So I think that's really good. And it also comes with this absolute co-witness riser mount, and it comes with a low pro riser mount. So if you wanted to run the red dot on, just say like low pro on the Picatinny rail, like say for a shotgun, for example, or on like a pistol or something like that, if you wanted to do that, you could. So there's that option. One thing I would like, if it could be, if it had, say, a lower 1/3 co-witness riser mount. So basically you would take this and just make it just a little bit taller. I don't know if they have any risers out there that the T3 can use for that purpose, but maybe it does. I have to look into that. But I mean, overall, it's a great optic. It's a great rifle. I haven't had any issues out of either one at all so far, and we're 500 rounds in, and well, we'll see how everything goes at 1,000. So like I said, this is just going to be a quick video for y'all today, because I just wanted to do like an update video on both the Cyelee and the Geissele, just kind of show you where I was at right now. And you know, so far so good. The whole setup gets a thumbs up from me too. So, but anyway, what do y'all think? Let me know. First of all, if you like the video, definitely smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you have any experiences with any of the Cyelee optics, not just the T3, but any of them. Let me know what you think. You know, are you someone who is a professional, whether you're talking about security, law enforcement, military, whatever the case may be? Are you considering using some Cyelee optics on your duty rigs? Or are you just, would you consider using some of a Cyelee optic on, say, your home defense or concealed carry? Whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments. And also let me know about your experiences with the Geissele Super Duty or any Geissele products. If I were to say, if I were to have one wish about my Geissele rifle, being 100% transparent with you, if I had one wish, that this thing, my wish would be that this thing was fully ambidextrous. That's the only thing that I would say that I would wish for this rifle. You know, fully ambidextrous, bolt catch, bolt release, magazine release, and everything. If it had that, it would be, I would give it 100%. But as it stands right now, 95%, and that's pretty damn good if you ask me. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to watch this video. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and I will holler at y'all at the next video. So this is your big homie, and I'm out. Peace.